Pooh so mad cause he can do it like me. Pooh stay mad cause he sippin' that tea. Pooh so mad can't get it like me. Wanna ride out with lovely. When you see me coming to the DKUs, you won't lit and you know what we're talking about. When you see me coming, step in, step out. When you see me, we gon' run our mile. At the DKUs, that's for sure. You see me coming and I'm coming back for more. When you see me and I see you, we at the gears I we do. Alright, y'all, so we're here to talk about it. Talk about one of those topics that not many people talk about. I think Sidney Star brought it up, and she basically said that a man should not be considered gay if he likes a trans woman. And to my knowledge, don't quote me on it, and please don't be offended because I like all people, no matter the shape, size, or the grade, okay, or the color. Like I like all people. I don't really discriminate. Be you, be beautifully you. Whatever you are, do it. You know, love yourself. So let me say that first. And while you're here, because of that, comment, like, share, and subscribe if you can, because we such a vibe. Bop. All right. So with that being said, a transgender woman, according to what I know, is a woman who was not born a woman at birth, but changed into that gender, either through medical modification or just the way she dressed and fixed herself up, and or surgery. Okay. So yeah, that's my indication of what transgender woman is. So if that's not correct, definitely let me know down below. Okay, that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Well, Sidney Star, who is a well-known woman in the community, she identifies, I don't know what she identifies as, but she looks like a woman, but she was not born a woman. And she had made this comment on somebody's podcast, and she was saying basically that a man is not gay if he likes a transgender woman. And I'm not going to lie, I have seen some transgender women who look better than some of these actual women. So with that being said, some transgender women really do look sexy, like a female. I mean, they have the butt, they have the breasts, they have the thighs. So with that being said, and with that being known, do you agree, before you hear my opinion or not, on the fact that men are not gay if they like a transgender woman? Because to be honest, I'll be like, sometimes I can't tell if a woman was born a woman or not, and it's really hard to tell. Even with Sidney Star, as the years have gone up, she has really gotten more and more attractive. She looks more and more like a woman, and you know, there's more medical things out, more things that can be done that make it harder to tell. And a lot of women who are transgender sometimes do not tell the men that they are in a relationship with until it's too late. And some of these women end up getting hurt, or you know, they're no longer with us because the people that find out take it to the extreme and they feel, you know, bad or whatever, yada yada yada. So and it's a lot of this that goes on, and so people just don't like the way they are born, and they feel like they're in the wrong body and they want to trans. Especially if you see like a gay man acting more feminine, he's more than likely to become trans because he wants the whole look on the outside to match how he feels on the inside. And me, I personally don't have a problem with it too much because I feel like we are souls, we have bodies. So if we're spirits and we're just souls, we're not our outside appearance. So when you land into this world, come through a body, I feel like you are your inside, you know. and not necessarily about what's on the outside, about how you look and this and that. It's more so about your personality and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, she looks amazing, and like I said, a lot of transgender women look amazing. Now, the thing is, this may be a little biased, but there are some transgender people or men who do not look feminine. They look masculine, but they, they dress feminine and this and that. But you can still see the beard, you still can see the manly features. Now, on that case, I would probably say that yeah, it might appear that that person is probably gay if they're dating a woman who looks more like a man, if that makes sense. But however, it's said to say that they can look like how they want to look like. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't think none of it as much if they look more manly. Okay, I'm talking about like if they didn't know the woman had, because some people that's transgender do get the bottom removed and some of them keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you just fall in love with a face, because when you attract to somebody, it's not necessarily their bottom member that is the purpose of you falling for them. Like, you are going to follow along with their outside features first, for one. Then you get to know them as a person, for two. And if a person is not letting you know that up front, then you may actually like them for who they are. And I feel like you should actually like people for who they are. And even the guy who was on the Cosby Show, Eddie Winslow, has been rumored to have dated Sidney Star. And I'm okay with that. Like, like I said, this Sidney Star looks better than some of these women out here. She looks good. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I would consider a man gay just because he dates a transgender woman and finds her attractive. That's just my opinion, but you let me know what you feel down below. However, I am different. I did a video on, sort of like the male secrets as far as the bedroom or whatever. Y'all go check that out. But I'm kind of different too, because I do feel like, just like women, men can have a touch of liking both in them too, and being bisexual as well, but they don't like to talk about it. And I feel like when they do date transgender, they feel more comfortable and more accepted with society. And however, I don't feel it's right that men cannot talk about it if women are freely able to talk about it so freely. Like, licking a box is so much, less invasive than a stem. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's just racist and discriminatory, and I don't feel like there are not any bisexual men out there. And just because you're bisexual does not mean that you're gay, because you're gay if you only date one gender. Okay, what I'm saying? So to be bisexual and you like both, that's something different. I feel that's more like you just more spiritually free, opposed to religious, if that makes sense. So with that being said, I do not feel it wrong. And it's crazy now. So nowadays, some transgender women are able to produce kids. I know that's crazy. Unless I read it wrong, I was on TikTok. This woman who identified as a man when she was born, she was pregnant. And I've never seen that before. I never knew that was a thing. I never knew that was possible. But apparently it actually is a thing. And she was able to, and she even had the baby in her arm. Now, I don't know what was done. I don't know the technique. So technically, it's really not that much difference if a woman who was born a man is able to have a baby. I don't know. Like, I'm dumbfounded, because at this point, I'm shooky, because I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Now, with this video, I will say this. I don't care who you love who you love, because I feel like true love is more than just skin deep. Okay, I feel like this love is more about how you feel around a person. It's more about the chemistry. It's more about the vibe and cohesiveness and friendship that you have with a person, not just outside look. Now, I may get ridiculed for this, and I may have a lot of people who disagree. That's fine. I don't discriminate on people, and I don't really consider myself to be a religious person. I'm more of a spiritual person. Like, I pray, I talk to God. And I feel like he understands me, and he wouldn't bring a person to the earth that he didn't want to love them for the way that they were. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about that. Because it's not my job to judge, because the Bible definitely says we're not judge, okay? So that's my opinion on it, but I don't care who you date, who you sleep with, who you with. I'm just telling you how I would feel about it. I want to know how you feel about it down below. And do you think if a man has dated a transgender man that he needs to let you know if nothing happened with them, or if something did happen with them, would you like to know? Because is all sexual past off limits, or is that something you automatically want to discuss in your relationship? Me, I feel like I don't really care. If it's in the past, it's not with me. Like, I really don't want to know. But if it deals with the present and in the future of something that could affect me because I'm dealing with you, I kind of want to know. But if not, that's your personal business. That don't really got nothing to do with me. And people's personal bedroom experiences change as they grow, as they age, as they experience life. And that's just my opinion on it. Okay, do what you do and do it well, and love who you love and love them well, because true love is hard to find. So when you find it, hang on to it. For real, but I gotta go right now. We come to the end, but I gotta go right now. You're still my friend, but you gotta come again. Still alone. Time with me, friend. Until next time, stay a little, stay alive. Until next time, stay such a guy.